Any load time? Cool. Oh yeah, I'm already streaming. I don't need to hit the record button. We'll just go ahead and. What is going on, everybody? Live on Twitch, YouTube Land, Mob Psycho episode 6, I think. Are we 6? Yeah. So we're gonna do episode 6 and episode 7, and go ahead and crank through it. Mob again pretty much ascended to a new mental level last episode that we had, so we still have had no claw interaction just yet, but we'll see how it plays out. We're pressing play 2 seconds in on episode 6 right now. It said 4 years ago. Is this where Reagan was working 4 years ago? Yeah, he's just walking out. Did he get fired or he's over it? What the hell? We're actually getting a lot of Reagan like development this season. Like a little too much. Like his life is in danger type stuff. We've also had no Hanazawa so far this season. I actually do ended up liking, like, I actually like this song the more I've heard it. So it's grown on me. It's still not better than the first one though, but I actually do like the song. Because if this opening is a preview of what's to come, we're seeing fights with Claw members. It looks like we also saw Mob's brother fighting Claw members. So is there a point that we don't see Mob's brother training on the side, or does he kind of have to learn on the fly, or what? Because I think in that still shot they showed us Reagan, Hanazawa, Mob's brother, and Dimple fighting against the Claws. Oh yeah, I like this 10 times better than One Punch Man. Yo, 35 push-ups straight isn't bad. Like literally, right now, pause the video. Go try to do 34 push-ups straight. Like actual push-ups. Chest and nose touching the ground, coming back up, not dropping your like waist and everything to the ground. 35 is a lot. I'm feeling a lot of people couldn't do it. Nice idea. All they do is just, hang out. Body Improvement Club is the way for sure. I just made the episode a little bit darker. Just a plate of fries? Well, maybe they haven't gotten their food yet. I actually am surprised Mob has actually stayed with the Body Improvement Club. I thought it was gonna be like a running joke, but he actually is staying with it. Supposed to help her find, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mob is not about that karaoke. She's the only girl in the whole squad. Yeah. Appreciate you coming in. How we pronouncing it? Green tea? Ice green tea? Oh no, don't tell me he's getting called to work. Fuck. He said it. Damn. He tried to put his foot down, but his Reagan guilt tripped his ass. Didn't even guilt trip his ass. Pretty much gave him like not an option. Like, I'll see you soon. Hangs up. You're gonna be lucky he doesn't freak out on his ass. He's pissed. Even though Mob's face shows no emotion. So it is icy green tea? Okay. He's has something to say. Wow, he brought it up again. Alright, I was starting to like Reagan there for a bit, but now he's pissing me off again. Fuck him. He might take this man's head off. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, because once you lose him, your business and your life is gone. Now he's freaking out. Ritsu, I always forget his name. Good for you. Good. Gotta grow up at some point, right? Grow up. I don't know what Ritsu's been doing. I know he's been practicing in his room. Yeah. Are they both kind of realizing they don't need each other? Yeah, he's kind of getting to that realization. Yeah. Do what you can without him. Reduce labor costs. You weren't paying him anything in the first place. You sang, sorry mob, I'm not that sad, you're sad. What the hell did that just symbolize right there? What is... Yeah, just spend time with your clubs and brother and live life. Yeah, Reagan's mentally losing it. He realizes he's the one that needs mob. That's awkward. That's awkward. That's awkward. That's awkward. That's awkward. Please don't let them see each other. Thank God. Rubbing it in. No, no, no. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What's the next stage? Reagan is struggling. He's falling apart. He got broken up with. And he's just like, oh, they'll come back. They're not. Wow. They're going to take him. Friend book in a while, they call it. It's the exact Facebook layout and everything. I can't. I'm trying to read all that. Was this from his mom? I thought it was from Mob, but then it's like, is it from his mom? He's talking about his next door neighbors. They won't leave her alone or something. What is it? Why do you have him playing the tambourine? Hold on, I need to go back and see what that said. That flyer. It looked like to be sarcastic, so like, um, so maybe it wasn't. We'll go back. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Saw I said mom. I was like, oh shit. Tell me his mom didn't get killed by spirits or something, and he didn't check his messages. Yeah. Coming to find out, Reagan's the one that's not doesn't actually have any friends that needs to grow up or anything like that. You think these two were married and just broke it up or something? Mob and Reagan. He reminds me of Jesse from Team Rocket, the bartender. Ooh, appreciate that sub. 2 months in a row. We're going strong. Make sure I got this pronounced right. I'm always gonna mess it up. Oaide? Oaide? Iowade. Iowade. Yo, is he good? He got an upset stomach, or like, is he get? We're doing 6 and 7 today. We're doing fine. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So what does he plan to do when he actually comes across a real demon spirit? He's having nosebleeds and shit. So he exorcised a ghost that was in a game that they thought was a real ghost but was actually in the game? Pay to win. It's a damn shame. Popularity meter now? Stop this. We're good. Don't tell me Mob shows up. He's gonna have a TV interview. Yeah, I probably will do 8 solo for sure. I wonder if his interview gets him seen by the Claw, and we almost have to end up saving him from being targeted. But who's still alive from that day that would recognize him? All the other like subordinate kids, like they just dipped and denounced. Everybody else was, well, they didn't kill anybody, I don't think. I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. How do we pull this off? This dude. Oh, to show that he's a fake. So they actually are still alive. So they could have ran back and be like, this guy here. Once they see him on TV. This is a long ass episode. Alright, I was about to say. Alright, good stuff there. Let's go ahead and get the next episode set up. Just judging from the opening, because you know openings are sometimes spoilerish. You know, they're not going to denounce each other and not hang out again. I don't know if it'll never go back to being like it was. I feel like there has to become a point where like Reagan sits down and actually confesses to Mob, like, hey, you know, I'm not your master. I don't have any powers. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I stumbled across you, and then he's gonna realize, you know, even though you helped me with my business and all this, like you helped me like in here. And maybe we'll get from Mob as well as like you were the only person I could talk to. You were my friend, and then they'll have a reconciliation. Maybe Mob goes back and works for him, or they don't. But like their relationship's gonna be fine eventually down the road. Kind of see how it plays out. All right, people ready? We're gonna go ahead and press play. Yeah, 2 seconds in on episode 7. Press and play right now.
いやー、ついに俺もテレビ出演か。にしても、楽屋ってやつは落ち着かないな。
レーゲンさん、出番です。
よし、行くか。
Let's see how this goes. This could be embarrassing. This could be bad. And do we know why Hanazawa's in the middle of this statue back here? Is it just for aesthetic purposes, or like, I really want to watch this again. I'm trying to see, was Hanazawa involved in the fight that we saw? We did see Ritsu, Saw him for sure. Who's the kid on the left there in that opening shot? Oh shit. Well, we'll have to mute that. Alright, video will start here. Who's the blonde kid in the... Oh no, I think it's just somebody from the club. The Esper club they got going on. Alright, this fighting sequence, do we see Hanazawa or is it just Ritsu and... No, that's Ritsu right there. Maybe that was Dimple possessing a guy, because that was a silhouette we haven't seen. That's the kid of the claw boss. That was... I couldn't tell who that was. Who is that? I gotta go back and pause it. I'm sorry if you guys have this synced up. I'm gonna pause it here. Who the hell is this? Appreciate y'all letting me know the audio was on, because I would have let that thing ride to. This right here. Who's this kid? Who is this here? Who's this? Is this Hanazawa? Because I'm guessing this is going to be the fight. You know, when we have like 6 or so episodes left. This is going to be the squad here. It's going to be Mob. It's going to be Ritsu, Reagan, Dimple. Who's this kid between Mob and Ritsu here? Is he supposed to be blonde? Is that supposed to be Hanazawa? Is it supposed to be the redhead? Does the son end up coming over on our side because he sees how shitty his father is, or whatever? I can't tell who that is. This kid in between Ritsu and Mob. I don't know. But yeah, let's go. We're going back on it. We're a minute 34 in. Press and play. Episode 7 right now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Holy. It is Hanazawa. Okay. I've been waiting for this moment for Reagan because there's going to be I thought there's going to become a moment in time where Mob wouldn't be there and he'd have to put up or shut up. Either get exposed for a fraud or not. And this might be it. This could be bad. This could be real bad. Is the kid even really possessed? Like, so that kid, is he still sitting there possessed? Or, like, is this... This old man's creeping me out. Oh my god, it's being broadcasted everywhere. It's not like just on some random like TV network you can't get unless you have a subscription. Like this is everywhere. It's either gonna go great or bad. Mm-mm. Yeah, worldwide Japan. That's what I'm saying. Is this a staged kid that's not actually possessed? When the cameras are off, he just stops shaking and he's just like chilling. And then when the cameras are on, he just the kid didn't want to get hit. No. 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 Uh no. But how what's the cue that like he's exercised? Oh wow, even the host and everybody was in on it. Oh god. It's honestly the worst thing that could have happened. I couldn't tell. He was. I mean, he can never go back into business again. Never. It's over. It's over. It's over. Oh my god. Fucked. You're doing all that to the kid, and the kid was acting. This is all still happening live on TV. Fucked. I still don't feel bad for his ass. He had this coming for a long time. So, yeah. I mean, he's ruined. He's made for good TV. But yeah, that's well deserved. Even Hanazawa was like, there's no way that guy's a fraud. All the people he's helped. I mean, he's done. Oh, and Mob is never online or anything like that. Mob doesn't like have the Twitters and the friends book and shit. Jesus. He doesn't even know what it's for. He doesn't know what it's for. He thinks he's on TV because of like something good. But no. I mean, it's over. This is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. But I also don't feel bad. Mob tube. But like Mob's never gonna find out. They won't do it. They probably already talked to the media. Yeah. Everything he told them is like, yeah. Well, now Reagan has no one. Yeah, that's honestly all he's gonna be able to do. The only way this could be like resolved or eased he's slowing down, he's gonna turn around and talk. Is like there needs to be a big claw psychic battle in the middle of the city that's broadcasted and he's a part of it, of the fight. And he's seen, doing something. He actually saw it. You seem to be in a lot of trouble. I prepared an apology for you to say at the press conference if you get. I couldn't read it fast enough, but his mom sent him. Thank you all for gathering here. Oh. I mean, he's had it coming though, so. What can we do? Do you think he's just going to be able to do that forever? They're going to bombard him with questions. Is he going to, like, just develop his own spirit? That's true. Also true. Who's this rando dando? He can see Dimple. It's something. Ooh, ice green tea with the sub. Double subs today. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you dropping that Prime sub on us. Where the hell did they find that? Oh no. Oh no. Yo, fluff this old guy too. Because some of those kids, they did see him perform these amazing feats, but that's literally all it was. Saw it in a magazine, said, I'll run with that. Seems simple enough. And then he, private investigator. And then he showed up. Huh? They both needed each other then. Reagan needed Mob, and Mob needed Reagan. At least Mob was truthful about it, though, and didn't profit. He did profit in other ways other than monetarily, but still fucked. Exactly what he needed to hear. And we talked about this in the last or 2 episodes prior. He did help Mob in certain ways, but he's still this piece of shit. Was it he dropped his cup? What was it that he... Yeet. Kid Mob is pretty great. Yeah, I mean they're building it to make you sympathize for Reagan here, which I do, but not fully. He's not fully absolved from all this. Yep, he just kept using him. If he said on live, Mob, I apologize to you, I used you while it's on TV and everything, alright, I forgive you. Mob needs to know. So until he admits to Mob, he'll still be in the piece of shit category until he does. $60,000 tweets. If Mob was watching, he knew he maybe knows that was directed to him like some All Might to deck. Oh shit. And here we go. They gotta get down there. This is when the fight in the city happens. Looks good for it. So who did that? Did Mob go there and do that? If this stops immediately, I do think it's Mob. His brother was trying to find him and he wasn't there. Tell me the episode. No way. Okay, it's still going. It's still going. Who was it? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't need to be said, but it needs to be said. Because Mob will still believe. Oh. No, he doesn't. Yeah, no, he doesn't. We're not talking about the same thing. They're not talking about the same thing. Yeah. I don't know because we know how like easily impressionable Mob is. I don't know if he really knows or if that meant what I thought it meant. Okay. Mob knows? Okay, cool. Because I don't, but he doesn't care. Yeah, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like them just hanging out. Like that's all that we needed to know. Whoa. Let me drag this over here. Because like they were clearly both helping each other. Reagan was at a low point in his life, not knowing what he was gonna do, job wise, and well, this is it. I'm out of here. Mob, he had a long life to go, but when you're young and you're in that adolescent, early middle school days, especially the middle school, high school days, when like elementary school is over and it kind of like things just shift and change, and it's not all about just like class and recess and playing and running around. It starts turning into, like the clothes you wear and who you hang out with and what you say and act and do. And if you don't just naturally fall into a group or something like that, you kind of just feel, and especially with his powers as well, then it makes him probably even more introverted. And they both lucked into each other. But we saw for a while, I don't know if Mob ever made the statement that he never sensed anything around Reagan. I couldn't tell because you know how like they could kind of sense other users. I can't remember if Mob ever made the statement that he could or couldn't sense anything. But I think what really like tipped it over the edge was because I think Hanazawa and a couple others said, "Wow, this guy, he's not giving me off any kind of vibes." And then they all witnessed what he did at the end of last season. So I was like, "Wow, this is never going to end." And even with Mob as well, I think when it got broadcasted on TV, this episode, when his little psychic club person was like, "Ah, have you seen your master on TV?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, he talked about getting on TV. You know, he's going to take the next big step." It's like, wow, this is never going to end. So I don't know, where was it that, like you guys were saying, Mob always knew, or like I feel like we were getting like double answers right there when Mob was like, "I always knew." Like, so from the beginning, did he know that Reagan never had any ability? But then how does he explain? Because nobody knows that can explain what happened at the end of last season where the powers went into Reagan. That right there would be like, wow, my master is amazing. No wonder he doesn't deal with these low level ghosts and stuff. I mean, look what he can do. So I don't know if Mob looked into the internet things, because we never saw. Well, we saw Mob. He walked out of the shower and he saw it on TV. So I'm guessing, he probably saw, like, he's a phony and all this kind of stuff. So I would have liked to see like Mob, like we saw with Hanazawa. It's like, no way he's a phony. We saw what he did. So I don't know if Mob was always going to be like defending him because he saw with his eyes what Reagan was able actually to do there. I don't know where Mob kind of made that disconnect of like, wow, he saved me, my brother, and friends. Now, wow, he has no ability at all. When did Mob like accept that between the two? I don't know. He's just saying he doesn't care that he's a phony now because he's always thought of Reagan as a good guy. I think he always knew Reagan was a good guy at heart, but now he knows Reagan isn't a psychic. Yeah, I think, they both kind of acknowledged each other on like a relationship level. Like, this is a good guy, this is a good kid. He needs guidance, he needs something. I wonder, maybe Mob is sitting there now kind of like, I don't know what happened at the Claw headquarters. It was Reagan doing it, but like, how does that get explained? Does it matter to Mob? Clearly not. But I wonder, like, if you're Hanazawa and if you're Mob, everybody's saying he's a phony, and he's never shown use of his ability ever, except that one instance, and it was so powerful, and there's no other way to explain how it happened. So, like, it's like people are clearly saying he's a phony, which we can all get behind, but we also witnessed what he did. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And does it really even need to go that deep? No. And I don't think it's ever going to be said. Like, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. I think right there was like there was an acknowledgement of like, Mob, did you know that I don't, And Mob's like, yeah, I knew. He didn't say like, yeah, I knew you don't have powers. He just said, I knew, but I also know that you're a good person, regardless if you, have abilities or don't. Like, if that's never going to be explained, it's never going to be like, Mob, I don't have psychic powers. Are you okay with that? And Mob's never going to be like, Reagan, I know you never had powers. Like, that's never going to be spelled out and said, even though some of us, like, might want it that way just to clear the airways. But I think, like, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. I think they are both aware of it. Like, Reagan no longer hides it, or even needs to try to flaunt it. Like, so I don't know how the relationship is going to go. If Mob's just going to go continue to work for him, but now it's kind of going to be like maybe more on Mob's terms. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Reagan asked Mob for more power, so he was probably figuring out them, but never really consciously made the effort to doubt him. Yeah. So I think there's always going to be that gray area there of like, because like even like clearly there's going to be fights to be had here. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 episodes left. It looks like Reagan is going to be involved in these fights. He's going to be in front of Hanazawa, who just said like, "Oh, that's Mob's teacher? No way, he's a fake. We saw what he did." Like, when they come across each other, is Hanazawa going to be like, "Oh, good, Mob's teacher is here. We know how strong he is." Like, is that going to be brought back up? Like, Hanazawa thinks, "Oh, Mob's teacher can protect / aid. They can leave him on his own." It's going to be like, wait, we can't leave him on his own. So we'll kind of wait to see how all that plays out, but some pretty good stuff there at the end. Like I said, I think it's understood. I know, but like, you're also good. You're also a piece of shit, but you also helped me when I needed to. Doesn't mean all is like resolved and forgiven, but you know, that's kind of how it plays out. Any other questions or explanations from anybody in the chat? If not, we'll probably go ahead and ride on off because I do have to be off by 9. So if there's any kind of last minute follow-up things we want to do, you guys can let me know. I also want to, first of all, everybody that's still in the chat, Ioide, Ben Meyer, Icy Green Tea, Nasubi Benjamin, Rangon, The Untrained Ninja, and a couple others. Episode 8 will be streamed, and seeing how big kind of episode 8 is, a lot of people are like, oh, episode 8, episode 8, episode 8. I think I'm just going to do episode 8. I'm planning right now, I can say if and when I'm going to stream it, it will be Saturday. I'm going to upload this on YouTube for Thursday. So YouTube, if you're not live right now on Twitch, you guys will see this Thursday. It's Wednesday night right now. I'm going to plan for Saturday. And I think I'm just going to do episode 8 because it looks like a lot of people are wanting episode 8. Like it's kind of a good one thing in its own. So I think we're going to plan for Saturday to stream Saturday. Don't do 8 solo? Okay, we'll probably do 8 and 9 together, whatever. But for sure, we will be doing 8. And I'm almost positive we're going to be doing it Saturday. We'll kind of see. We'll kind of see how it goes. When I watch episode 8, if it spills into 9, how it goes. Either way, I think we're going to plan for Saturday. I don't want to have it be too... I would like to do maybe Saturday earlier in the afternoon, maybe, because I know I put it to Saturday nights, and I know, even though people are still kind of like, you know, locked inside, distancing, people still have things going on Saturdays and all that kind of stuff. So I'd like to get it earlier in Saturday, maybe like somewhere around like 5, 6 in the late afternoon Eastern my time, but it will be Saturday, and I'll keep you guys updated with that for sure. I want to give a shout out to Icy Green Tea who subscribed, and oh my god, I just had it. Iowade for resubscribing 2 months in a row. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Anything else from the Twitch chat? And then we'll just kind of ride it on out there. But it will be Saturday. We'll plan for Saturday. Tomorrow, I just might be a little bit too busy, and I want to watch Thursday Night Football. So to like try to cram it in, I don't want to rush it in, not make it on time, and then cancel. Friday the Lakers are on, and if we win, I gotta be locked in. Sunday I'm all busy all day Sunday, so Saturday will be the best for sure. But yeah, we'll go with that. I appreciate it. Everybody that stopped in again, Iowade, Ben Meyer, Icy Green Tea, Nasubi Benjamin, Rangon, The Untrained Ninja, Thicker, a couple others. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming by. YouTube, I appreciate it as well. Come by Saturday. Check out the live stream. I appreciate y'all being there. The link for that is in the description. Just follow it. You'll get notified when I go live. Yeah, like, share, favorite, subscribe. Twitch, YouTube, as always.